Hey everybody, my name is Scrub, and welcome to my beginner's Zulrah guide. Zulrah is easily one of the best moneymakers in the game for lower level and even higher level players. If you're a beginner or even someone who has been doing Zulrah but you don't feel like you're very efficient, then this guide will definitely help you out. The lowest level stats required are 70 range and 70 magic. However, it's not recommended to kill Zulrah with those stats. The recommended stats are 80 range and 80 magic. You can try Zulrah with 75 range and 75 magic, however your kills will take about 4 minutes, unless you have best in slot gear, and I'm assuming if you're watching this guide you probably do not have the best in slot gear since you're trying to make money here. You need to bring an anti-venom or serpentine helm. For Iron Man, you can bring 2 antidote and sip it whenever you get venomed, or you can actually use the Cure Me spell from the Lunar Spellbook. You will also need the best food you can buy and karambwans to use for double eating. Ranging potion and 1 to 2 prayer potions depending on how long Zulrah takes you. And you will also need an extra recoil and 1 equipped unless you have the Ring of Suffering. Players who don't have a whole lot of money can get by using Full Mystic into Black D'hide or Blessed D'hide set with a Rune Crossbow and a Trident or Iban's Staff. However, I do recommend getting Void as Void hits more often, and you will have less switching to do as well. Just copy what you see here. For people who are rich, you can use Ancestral and Armadillo, or just use Armadillo with the Twisted Bow. However, I will not go over the Twisted Bow method in this video. You can also wear a Serpentine helm so that you don't have to bring any anti-venom. There are a few methods to get to Zulrah. One is teleport using the Zulrah teleports. However, this method is expensive, and if you die a lot, then you're wasting your money. You can also use Fairy Ring code BJS, and you need 76 agility, or you can use a Summer Pie to boost you up to 76 agility. For the third method, you can teleport to Artie and charter to Brimhaven, then charter to Port Tyrus, and run to Zulrah from there. Zulrah has 3 phases: range, magic, and melee. The melee phase is 100% avoidable. The range phase only attacks you with range. And the mage phase uses both range and magic attacks, but you're always going to pray mage. There are little mini Zulrah that hit you pretty hard but only have 1 hit point, so your Ring of Recoil takes care of them. Zulrah will spawn venom clouds that make you take damage while you stand in them, so just don't stand in them. The Jad phase is when Zulrah attacks with range and magic, one after the other. All you have to do is pray the opposite prayer when he attacks. To make this easier to understand, when you see Zulrah shoot range, then turn on your prayer to magic. Once you see the Mage Bolt come out, then switch your prayer to range. You will never take damage if you do this correctly, which I will show you later in the video. Before we continue with the video, if you could please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a video, that would be great. I also have a Discord that a bunch of us like to chat in. The link is down in the description as well as a link to my Twitch. I do stream often. Right now I'm still trying to figure out a streaming schedule, but I'm sure by the time this video gets posted, there will be a solid streaming schedule which you can view on my Instagram, Twitter, or on my Twitch page. Zulrah has 4 rotations, which may seem like a lot, but it's not. Each rotation is extremely easy. All you have to do is remember the order. Some videos recommend that you learn each rotation one by one and leave if you don't get the right rotation. I don't recommend doing this. You're hindering yourself and it will only take longer to learn. This picture is in the description and I highly recommend having it up so you know where to run. Zulrah always starts off in his range phase and will never hit you, so you don't have to pray in the beginning. However, I do recommend praying even if Zulrah doesn't attack you, because it will get you used to switching your prayers. Once you get used to the rotations, you will be able to know when to pray and when not to. When first entering, run all the way to the right side of the U-shaped land. You can attack Zulrah from the furthest corner square. Rotation 1 and 2 are by far the easiest and most similar rotations. The second phase is always melee, and the third phase is always mage. So once the melee stops attacking, then you always know to put on your range gear and to pray magic. After the mage comes range for both rotations, so you know to put your mage gear on and pray range after you're done with your mage phase. For the melee phase, just move back and forth between these two squares and you will avoid damage while also getting 4 magic hits in. Pay attention to the red dots in the picture to know exactly where to stand at each phase. I'll show you a full clip up to Jad phase so you can see how I handle the rotations. Now you're at the Jad phase for rotation 1 and 2. The Jad phase is on the left side of the U, or the right side of the N, however you want to look at the island. You want to run back into this corner and immediately pray range. The right side of the N is always range, right is range, right is range. Make sure you have decent hit points because the snakelings are going to attack you. Now just swap prayers like so, and you will not take any damage. As you can see, once a range attack comes out, and I pray mage, and then once a magic attack comes out, I pray range. It's that easy. Last phase of these two rotations is always the melee phase. Just stay in the same spot you fight Jad in and run back and forth, taking a little damage from the venom clouds. Then the rotation starts over if you didn't kill Zulrah during the Jad phase. However, the range will attack you this time, and a new rotation will start. Rotation 3 starts off with back-to-back rangers. The second ranger will attack you, so you need to pray. After a few hits, he will stop, and he will just shoot out snakelings. If you want to know exact numbers, then you should be able to attack him with 4 mage hits, and then you could take your prayer off. Then comes the melee. For this, you want to make sure you click across the map, then switch your gear, which will put you in a good spot. Attack melee phase with magic, and then click between the 2 squares to avoid his attacks like in rotation 1 and 2. And for the rest of this, I will show you a clip of rotation 3. With rotation 3, Jad will be on the left side of the N this time. On the left side, you should always pray magic. Left is magic, left is magic. Just do the same thing as rotation 1 and 2. Both rotation 3 and 4 will end with a magic phase, and then start over with a range phase. Rotation 4 begins with range and then mage phase. Then the third phase is range. It's easier if I show you how to do it, so here's a full clip of rotation 4. Again, Jad will be on the left side, so just do the same thing you did in rotation 3. You can drink an anti-venom by clicking on your hit points at the top, which in most cases is closer to Zulrah than your inventory, and can save you a second or two. Once you get used to the rotations, you can count how many attacks you do against Zulrah before he switches phases, which will allow you to time when you turn your prayer on and off, and when you switch your gear. Drink a ranging potion, then click the boat, then click yes, and then click your prayer to speed up the opening of Zulrah and so you don't forget to pray. If you have any questions or need help, please leave a comment below, join my Discord, which the link will be in the description. I will be more than happy to help you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a video again. I also stream on Twitch, which again, I do not have a schedule yet for that. However, if you follow me on Twitch, you will see when I go live. Other than that, this was my beginner Zulrah guide. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.